Have you ever stood in the middle of a North American forest on a freezing winter night, when everything is swallowed by the deep dark and the whole world seems to hold its breath? Suddenly, a deep, hollow hoot tears through the silence. Not a single sound of wings, just a massive shadow gliding across the face of the moon. For centuries, folks have looked up at that shadow with absolute dread. The Navajo people did not see them as creatures of the natural world. They whispered on dark nights that these birds were the very embodiment of dark magic. Those feathers standing straight up on their heads, looking just like the horns of the devil, combined with those glowing yellow eyes in the night, made them out to be wicked skinwalkers. Up in the misty mountains of Appalachia, folks passed down another haunting belief. If the call of this bird rang out on your roof, or just outside the windowsill, it was a sign that the Grim Reaper was knocking. The life of someone in that house was about to be taken away. Even out in the farming country, people called them the winged tigers. The old wives' tales spoke of a giant monster in the sky that could swoop down and snatch away livestock or even a sleeping baby from its crib. Is all of that just the product of our imagination when we are faced with the terrifying unknown of the dark? Or is there truly a killing machine out there so ruthless that it puts the legends to shame? Welcome back to Zumix Bird Lore. Today we are stepping into the shadows to come face to face with the Lord of the Night Woods, the Great Horned Owl. Let us put aside those ghost stories and look at the hard scientific truth. You will quickly see that Mother Nature equipped this bird with a weapon so perfect it is downright terrifying. How can a giant creature with a nearly 5-foot wingspan cut through the air right over your head without making even the slightest whisper of a sound? The ornithology lab over at Cornell University put their feathers under a microscope and unlocked this very secret. The edge of this owl flight feathers is not flat at all. It is made up of countless microscopic serrations. This tiny structure acts just like a natural silencer, breaking up the rough air into microcurrents that completely cancel out the whistling of the wind. Their prey never even hears death coming. That absolute silence is a death sentence. And when that silence finally reaches its target, the true destructive power begins. Leading raptor research centers have measured the crushing force of their talons. That number hits an incredible 500 pounds per square inch. This grip is so staggering that it is dozens of times stronger than the hand of a grown man, and far beyond the bite force of a wild wolf. Any living thing caught in those claws will have its spine crushed in the blink of an eye. But to become the absolute king of the dark, they had to pay a heavy evolutionary price. If you look straight into those burning yellow eyes, you get the feeling they are staring right through your soul. The scientific truth is that a great horned owl eyes are not loose spheres resting in sockets like ours. Their eyes are elongated tubes wedged tight and fixed completely into their skulls. They cannot roll or dart their eyes at all. To make up for this critical flaw, nature completely redesigned their neck bones. With 14 vertebrae, they can twist their heads an unbelievable 270 degrees. Just imagine a creature perched perfectly still on a high branch, its body frozen like a statue, but its head turns completely around to lock onto a target. A biological radar machine scanning its entire dark kingdom. You might think a ruthless hunter like this would go for the easy targets. In reality, they are out there breaking every rule of survival. In the wild, a skunk is pretty much untouchable. Hardly any predator dares to mess with them because of that awful chemical weapon they spray. But to a great horned owl, a skunk is just a fine dinner. The fascinating secret here is that these owls have almost no sense of smell. Their nests often reek of skunk, but they sit right there and do not mind it one bit. Speaking of nests, you would be surprised to know that this ruler of the sky does not even know how to build a home of its own. Instead of gathering sticks and grass one by one, they take a much crueler path and just steal from other strong birds. They will silently fly in and completely take over the massive nests of bald eagles or ospreys. The pure aggression and overwhelming power of this owl is so great that even the mighty bald eagle usually just has to swallow its pride, fly away, and hand over its home. And they certainly do not wait around for the warm spring to start a family. Right in the middle of January or February, when the fiercest blizzards are sweeping across North America and the temperature drops way below freezing, that is when those tough mother owls sit motionless on the nest. The image of a mother with a thick blanket of heavy snow covering her back, patiently using her own body heat to keep her eggs warm in the bitter sub-zero cold, is truly one of the greatest stories of motherly love in all of nature. They are the undefeated warriors of the night sky. Not a single natural predator out there can threaten them. But today, these fierce phantoms are falling in silence, and their enemy does not come from the wild. The fall of this great dynasty is starting right in our own suburban backyards and lawns. Thousands of great horned owls are slowly dying every day because of an invisible weapon, chemical rat poison. When they hunt rodents that have eaten this bait, that residual toxin builds up and destroys the body of nature most perfect hunting machine. We used to fear them because of those ancient legends. But right now, this magnificent creature is facing a very real threat from our own civilization. The wild is not just full of fragile beauty, it is also the home of some truly awe-inspiring primal power. Protecting this bird is not just about saving one single creature, it is about keeping the absolute balance of the Dark Kingdom intact. Thank you for always standing with Zumix Bird Lore to explore the harsh but truly beautiful truths of the natural world. Please share your thoughts on this mysterious creature down in the comments below. Have you ever heard their call echoing out there in the long, quiet nights? Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next journey unraveling the secrets of the wild. We will see you out there in the great outdoors.